Hey guys, today we're going to be checking out Milton, Massachusetts, which is just south of Boston. You're going to learn a little bit about the town, you're going to learn a little bit about the schools, the real estate, and hopefully this will help you decide if Milton is the place for you. As you're watching this video, if you have any questions or whatnot, put them in the chat. I always read the chats and I always answer questions. So without further ado, let's get started. So Milton is a town of about 28,000 people just south of Boston. In fact, it abuts Boston. Niche gave Milton an A+ rating, and it's ranked number 5 best place to live in Norfolk County. So like I said, Milton is just south of Boston. In fact, it abuts Boston along with Quincy, Randolph, and Canton. And even though there are suburban areas of Milton, Milton is kind of urban. It's got a pretty good mixture depending on where in the town you're at. Of course, you have the area of Blue Hills, which tends to be a little bit more suburban. And then you have the northeastern section of Milton, that abuts Boston, which tends to be a little bit more urban. As far as architecture, you can find it all in Milton. You can find grandiose colonials with, brick and ivy. You can find split levels, capes, ranches, you name it, you can find it all in Milton. As far as schools, Milton schools are excellent. There are 4 elementary schools, 1 middle school, 1 high school, and there are a little over 4,000 kids enrolled in Milton Public Schools. Most of the kids who live in Milton do go to Milton Public Schools. However, there are some private schools in Milton as well, like Milton Academy and Fontbonne, along with some Catholic schools, and then, of course, Montessori preschool. There's also Curry College, which is a 4-year college located in Milton. As far as transportation, you have lots of options in Milton. You have the Red Line, which is a subway that goes through Milton. You have the commuter rail, and you also have public buses. There's also 93, which skirts the city, and then you have 138 and you have 28, which are 2 main roads that go through Milton. So if you need to commute, whether it's in the city or whatnot, you have lots of options in Milton, which makes it a great commuter location. Milton has a couple of downtown areas where you can find shops, restaurants, retail stores, all of that, along with some little mom and pop places. So there, you got a lot of choices when it comes to Milton and dining out, bars, that sort of thing. So Milton does have a pretty thriving commercial area. As far as things to do in Milton, you do have lots of shopping, restaurants, pubs, things like that. And you do have a couple of really pretty estates, museums where you can walk the lovely grounds and look at the beautiful architecture. One thing that Milton is most known for is the Blue Hills Reservation. Now, this is a gem in this area, and the Blue Hills Reservation actually spans a couple of towns. So it's not just in Milton, but you have lots of hiking, you have beautiful walking trails, you have an observatory, and you have lots of places where you can actually see the Boston skyline. So the reservation is over 7,000 acres, and there are over 125 miles of walking trails. So whether you're a newbie to hiking or you've been doing it for years and years and years, there's something for everyone at the Blue Hills Reservation. And what's also really cool is the Trailside Museum, where you can see wildlife exhibits, do some bird watching. There are classes and programs for all ages, and there are also rental facilities. So if you've never been to the Blue Hills Reservation, you have to check it out, and you have to check out the museum because it really is a great activity to do with kids of all ages. Let's talk about real estate. I have my notes here. Let's look at some stats. In 2023, there were 150 homes that sold in Milton, 48 condos sold, and there were 66 rentals. So there's a lot of real estate activity happening in Milton. For single family homes, the average sale price was $1.1 million. And for condos, it was right around $1 million. And for rentals, expect to pay on average around $3,300 in Milton. So right now there are about 15 homes on the market, and spring market has just started. So I anticipate that number going up every week. Most of the homes are over $1 million. There's just a sprinkling of homes under $1 million in Milton, so it's not cheap to live in Milton. Today, we are going to take a look at two homes, one home that's under $1 million and one home that is over $1 million. Now, part of the reason why homes are expensive is because Milton's a great place to live. There's very low crime, perfect transportation. You're in a great location. You can go into the city if you want. You want to get a dose of salt air, you can do that in just a very short drive. Milton has great schools. Like I said, there's great public transportation. It's near some major roads, and it's just an all around great place to live. So you're going to pay for that in Milton. Oh, also, there's Beth Israel Deaconess Hospital in Milton as well. So you have access to great medical care. You have access to transportation. You have access to wonderful schools. You're not that far from the ocean, and you have great neighborhoods to live in. So all of that adds up, and you pay for it in the price of a home. Okay, before we take a look at these homes, I do want to remind you that if you're getting any value out of this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you get notified whenever a new video drops. And of course, as always, I always appreciate a thumbs up. The more people that view these videos, the more YouTube pushes them out and the more I can share what I know about living in Massachusetts and life as a real estate agent to other people. So really, truly appreciate any support you can give. All right, let's go check out these homes. First home I'm going to take a look at is 11 Hillsview Road. This home is listed at $899,000, 4 beds, 3 full, 2 half baths on an 18,295 square foot lot. Total living area is just over 2,200 square feet, which doesn't include 200 square feet of finished basement. The home was built in 1954 and the taxes are just under $8,000. This home has a lot of newer updates, including hot water heater. There's no garage and some no AC windows, and it has oil heat liner. This home does have space for an in-law or an au pair area too. Next home we're going to take a look at is 32 Frothingham Street. This home is listed at $1.495 million, 5 beds, 2.5 baths. Total living area is 3,700 square feet. It's on a 9,800 square foot lot. This home was built in 1938 and the taxes are $11,874 a year. This home is near Milton Academy. It's a really good sized home. It has 5 bedrooms, so plenty of room here. It has oil, heat, hot water baseboard, no AC, but it does. All right, have so that's it. That's just a little taste of what you can get for your money in Milton. If you're interested in learning more about the two homes that I highlighted, certainly reach out. My contact info is in the comments down below. You can also leave a message in the chat. Like I said, I always check the messages and I always respond. And if neither of those homes really suited your taste or your budget or whatnot, but you want to learn a little bit more about Milton or any other towns in Massachusetts, certainly give me a call. I'm always available to chat. It's never too early to start the conversation. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you get notified whenever a new video drops. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again. So the reservation is, oh wait. So the, so the,